Good morning everybody, and it's Thursday today, so lovely weather today again and for the next few days anyway I think, so hope you're managing to get out and about and get some sunshine about you. Last night I sent out the West Kirk Weekly and I hope that everybody has got that, and it's giving you information about the service on Sunday, which will be led by the Right Reverend Martin Fair, the new moderator of the Church of Scotland, who I think is really doing a great job in trying to bring things together at this time and keep things going along. So he's got his service on Sunday for Pentecost Sunday, and it's at 10 o'clock. But even if you don't go on at 10 o'clock, it will be on from 10 o'clock. So don't worry that at 10:15 you think, oh my goodness, I've missed it. It will start at 10 o'clock and you can join in at any time during that time, and then when the service is finished it will be on the Church of Scotland website for anyone to see afterwards. It's not Facebook, so don't worry if you've not got Facebook. I know a lot of people don't have that. It will be on the actual Church of Scotland website as well, so please go on there. So we won't have a service on Sunday on our own page, but we're hoping that people will join in worship with the rest of Scotland and beyond for Pentecost Sunday, 10 o'clock. Yesterday I read a wee bit from Daniel, and I'm still on Daniel today, so it's Daniel chapter 3, and it's the story. I'm doing some Old Testament stories this week I think, and maybe next week too, some of the stories that we know from Sunday school and things like that. So today it's a story about Daniel's 3 friends. So it is Daniel chapter 3, and it's reading from verse 8. It was then that some Babylonians took the opportunity to denounce the Jews. They said to King Nebuchadnezzar, "May your majesty live forever. Your majesty has issued an order that as soon as the music starts, everyone is to bow down and worship the gold statue, and that anyone who does not bow down and worship it is to be thrown into a blazing furnace. There are some Jews whom you put in charge of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, who are disobeying your majesty's orders. They do not worship your God or bow down to the statue you set up." At that, the king flew into a rage and ordered the 3 men to be brought before him. He said to them, "Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, is it true that you refuse to worship my God and to bow down to the gold statue I have set up? Now then, as soon as you hear the sound of the trumpets, oboes, lyres, zithers, harps, and all the other instruments, bow down and worship the statue. If you do not, you will immediately be thrown into a blazing furnace. Do you think there is any God who can save you?" Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego answered, "Your Majesty, we will not try to defend ourselves. If the God whom we serve is able to save us from the blazing furnace and from your power, then he will. But even if he doesn't, your Majesty may be sure that we will not worship your God, and we will not bow down to the gold statue that you've set up." Then Nebuchadnezzar lost his temper, and his face turned red with anger at Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. So he ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than usual, and he commanded the strongest men in his army to tie the 3 men up and throw them into the blazing furnace. So they tied them up, fully dressed, shirts, robes, caps and all, and threw them into the blazing furnace. Now because the king had given strict orders for the furnace to be made extremely hot, the flames burned up the guards who took the men to the furnace. Then Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, still tied up, fell into the heart of the blazing fire. Suddenly Nebuchadnezzar leapt to his feet in amazement. He asked his officials, "Didn't we tie up 3 men and throw them into the blazing furnace?" They answered, "Yes, we did, your majesty." "Then why do I see 4 men walking around the fire?" he asked. "They are not tied up, and they show no sign of being hurt, and the 4th one looks like an angel." So Nebuchadnezzar went up to the door of the blazing furnace and called out, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the supreme God, come out. And they came out at once. All the princes, governors, lieutenant governors, and other officials of the king gathered to look at the three men, who had not been harmed by the fire. Their hair was not singed, their clothes were not burned, and there was no smell of smoke on them. The king said, "Praise the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He sent his angel and rescued these men who serve and trust him. They disobeyed my orders and risked their lives rather than bow down and worship any god except their own. And now I command that if any one of any nation, race, or language speaks disrespectfully of the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, he is to be torn limb from limb, and his house is to be made a pile of ruins. There is no other God who can rescue like this." And the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to higher positions in the province of Babylon. Amen. May God bless the reading of Daniel chapter 3. And I'll go and look for someone else to read about tomorrow. So I hope everyone has a good day. I hope that you've got plenty of things planned, and hopefully after today we can hear that maybe there's going to be a wee bit of lessening of the lockdown, and we can maybe be meeting some friends in the garden outside. So we'll wait and hear what goes on today. And remember, we're always here. Give us a wee phone. Any problem, anything you want cleared up, anything at all, just let us know and we'll get that sorted for you. So have a good day, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow, Friday. Yay! Bye. See you then. Bye.